Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get right to it. Now, this is going to be an update on the Kanye West story that I brought you the other day. I'm going to assume 8 of you watched that. It's really sad. I got 144 subscribers, I think it says now. Yeah, 144 subscribers. And I'm averaging less than 10 views a video. So if you could, share the video, let people see them. Do what you need to get it out there so more people can watch. Because if I can't have more people watching, and not gonna be able to get much, we're not gonna get much better quality coming here, which I'm trying to work on. I'm working on myself. I'm working on my delivery. I'm trying to get a better setup so I can actually bring you better quality videos. I'm even trying to teach myself video editing, which apparently, as an old man, I'm not doing too good at learning how to do. But this is an update on Kanye West. Now, the other day, of course, he made his comments over slavery, and they were very ignorant comments, and I thought they were terrible. I thought it just showed his lack of intelligence on certain subjects. The man may be a musical genius to some. For me, the jury's still out on that. I've never liked his music. I haven't found one song his that even sounded worth my time. And it's not just because I'm not some hip hop fan or something, or rap fan or whatever. I have a few rappers I like, and a few different folks I like, but he's just not one of them. And so, a lot of people took offense to his comments over slavery, and with good reason. It showed that he's very ignorant on the subject, and it's really sad to see that somebody in America this day and age would have no knowledge of the history of slavery in this country. But this is where my problem comes in. A channel in Detroit, a radio station in Detroit, 105.1 The Bounce they call it, says they've had enough of what he has said, that they're done with him, and that they're going to basically turn off his music. So 105.1 The Bounce in Detroit has decided they will no longer air Kanye music, which I find to be a bit of a problem. The man said some stupid stuff, yes, and everything, but to get rid of his music, or to block his music, or ban his music from your radio station, where it is your prerogative to do that, it seems wrong to not play somebody's music because of something they said. How about you don't play Kanye's music because it sucks? That would be a better way to go. Because to me, I'm sorry, Kanye's music it blows. There's nothing good about it. I've never heard one good song come from him. But to get rid of his music, take his music off your radio station because you don't agree with what he said, or because he said something stupid, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's not like he hurt somebody. It wasn't like he went out and harassed somebody. He wasn't bullying anybody. He just said what he was thinking. And this is America. We're free to that. We're free to say what we want. I also understand we're not free from the repercussions. But the man just made a bad statement, and I don't really understand why his music needs to be pulled, unless you want to pull it for the real reason that it's just not any good. Like if you didn't want to play some of his newer those few songs he put out last week or whatever, where he's talking about his, basically from what I've been told, talking about his support of Donald Trump. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Who cares? But to do it because you don't like what he said, that's lame. Everyone's free to their own opinions in this country. Whether or not they're wrong or not isn't the point. Everyone has a right to them. And you have the right as a radio station not to play his music. But to not play somebody's music just because you don't agree with them, like I said, it's just wrong. It just seems un-American to me. I listen to a lot of music from people that have said some stupid shit. I listen to every bit of music I find, pretty much everything from rock to country, even to some rap here and there. I mean, there are people that I've listened to over the years, like Eminem. He's made public comments in the past that were not very conducive to making friends or making fans. But I didn't stop listening. You know, there's country artists that have said things that they shouldn't have said about different groups or whatever, or about different people, and that doesn't make me not listen to their music. It makes me think less of them in a way, to know that they don't have the time, or they don't put in the time to do a little research before they open their mouth. But I don't really think his music should have been pulled from the radio station. I don't think that's a reasonable response. I think the reasonable response wasn't to drop your music from his music from your station. At least not his older music. Maybe his newer stuff, you don't want to play it. But I think the better solution would have been to invite him to an interview at your radio station, or on the radio or something, to so he could explain to you in person. If I had the ability to do interviews with big name people instead of just running my mouth about them, I would get an interview with them. But I have sent tweets out to different people to get interviews for this radio or for this YouTube channel, and my tweets don't get responses, whether it's a DM or if it's just an at. So if anyone out there knows how you can end up getting interviews with people and how to convince them that you're not going to do them wrong in an interview, please let me know. Hit me up in the comments down below. But Kanye, sir, please pick up a history book. Somebody send this man a history book, because his thoughts on slavery, among other things, are completely insane. But I don't think his music should have been pulled. Just my opinion. Because everyone has their own thoughts, their own opinion, their own views, and sometimes people just aren't very, they're ignorant of things. It doesn't make them stupid. I just seriously don't believe Kanye West knows the history. I just don't think he does. I don't think, and maybe it's a matter of how he grew up. I don't know. I don't know how he grew up. I don't know anything about Kanye West and his life growing, as a kid. But maybe he spent so much time on music that he just didn't spend any time with history. And I can understand that, There are things that I'm just completely ignorant to. Like math, for example. Algebra. Those things just blow my mind. I can do social sciences all day, but natural science? Hell no. I can sit here and talk about politics and social, social issues and things like that all day long, and know exactly what I'm talking about. But you put me in a math class, I'm dumb. I'm dumb as a box of rocks. So maybe we need to take a step back here, not insult the man for having views that we find to be ignorant, but maybe someone needs to explain to him the history. Maybe he needs to actually go sit down in a classroom somewhere, where there's a high school classroom, a college classroom, or something, and listen to a lecture on slavery and how slavery took place in this country and how it was not a choice. But at the same time, we shouldn't censor his music. I don't believe in that kind of censorship. Take Kid Rock, for example. Kid Rock's another one of those artists I love to listen to. I hate his politics. I hate some of the things he said. But I still listen to his music. And I probably always will. Even though he's made some comments, especially about, the LGBT community in America. that I don't support. And what can I do for that? I could just not buy his new music if I don't want to. But I still expect to hear it on the radio. But the radio station in Detroit, it is their decision. So, aside from that, I don't know what else to go with on that. Really, I don't know what to do. But if the radio station in Detroit says that they want to ban his music, then they have the right to do that. They're a private company. They can do whatever the hell they want. But I don't think it's the right thing to do. I just don't. Anyhow, y'all have a great day, and I'll see you down the road.